Hello there and welcome, welcome, welcome. This is Kate in the Nest, and as always, I'm delighted that you are going to spend some time with me. And I have to say, I hope you are prepared for a wild one, because here's the story. I've been out today and I wanted to take some stitching with me, and I was thinking about that this little pins and needles has been the one that I just go to all the time. And as you know, I'm preparing for some days of the Green Door next week, and I'm working on my collection, which is including my covered box, which I've done lots of work on the lid, and I'll share later. My my tote bag has become without handles all of a sudden. That's another story that I'll talk to you about. But I took this with me, and it was the perfect size to put layer upon layer of things in it. So that got me thinking, okay, this afternoon I'll make a pins and needles. That sounds fair and fine and lots of fun. But I have had some time to be thinking about, well, no, not just thinking, but to be catching up on videos I've watched. Rachel and Sarah and Corinne and Christine and Dawn and Christina, all our friends, hello. And Christine from Create and Craft has been talking. She's coming up to the Fleur workshop too, and she was talking about making something to take with her in the car to work with. And as if you've been with me for a while, you know that's part of my preparation. Love getting excited for the trip by preparing. So this is Kuda Mundra Christmas trip, etc. Anyway, so I started to dream the dream. And remember, and I have to say welcome, welcome, welcome. And I'm hoping you are well, because I want to say we're here for fun. And this is a journey that I'm just sharing with you, warts and all. I know now a bit more than I did last year when I travelled to Fleur's workshop in Melbourne. I need my this thing to be attached to something. I love having something to put my pins in and needles that folds up but feels nice under my hands and makes me happy. I'm going to admit it, the people at the Green Door will know this well, I'm a spreader. Look at this. This nest is covered, and if I'm at a workshop or an open studio, I try very hard to keep contained, but I know I need to limit what I'm taking out. So I'm not taking a nest. I might take my basket. It depends if I get it finished. So I'm going to put a whole lot of ideas together and take you with me on the wild ride. This is the second of my little cupcakes that wasn't quite finished. So she's been floating about. And I thought, oh, well, if I make a pins and needles, maybe she could go inside. And then I thought, no, she doesn't deserve to be inside. So she could go on the outside of my pouch, but I also thought that might take too much room. But oh gosh, I do like the look of that. So texture, flowers, happiness. Oh, I was looking for that. That's Fleur's wool. And then I started to think about some of the crazy, I'm going to sit down because this might take a while. I started to think about some of the crazy things that I collected over Christmas when I was overseas. And I think I've shown you this before. You know how much I love crochet. I haven't bought these for the thing that they were intended for, but I have harvested some of these roses. And here's a rosette. Okay, don't worry. It will make sense. I also have I buy things that are cheap if they're new, and this was an earring. Now, I could never imagine wearing a set of earrings like this, but in terms of that colour and tassel and beading, and look at that, reminds me of Pauline Franklin. I did her little necklace course last year at the Green Door. So like that is a little pillow. Let's see if pins can go in it. No, they cannot. So it's decoration only. I'm going to save the wildest thing for a moment. Then I started to gather fabrics, and here's the ta-da moment. Now, you might need sunglasses, but remember it will be toned down. I bought back quite a number of these little bags that do have a chain that go in them, but I never really intended them to be me wearing as a bag as such. So are you ready? I'm going to turn this into such a practical thing to take out to the Green Door, because as many needle books and things I've made, I worry about the pointiness of the scissors. So, oh, I don't like that colour in there, but are you ready? Ta-da. These are my fleur scissors. In they go. Safe as anything, protected base. But what's the challenge? It doesn't go. Now, some might give up, but no. As a work in progress, suddenly I'm going to take you where my mind's going. Could this become a pins and needles? Well, the pins and needles, that's right, that sits on the outside of this. Could that green thing, because I don't like the blue there, and we can play with the petals. Don't like this green thing, but I do have my favourite crochet daisies, pansies there. Are you getting the idea? And then I have lots and lots of my layered pieces. So I'm going to give a shout out to the wonderful Kiki from the States, who I've seen her work on Instagram, and now she's in our Facebook group, and I just love that she's layer upon layer upon layer. I'm getting there, but this is small scale and it's doable, and I could take it out as part of my fleur collection. So that's what I'm going to do. Now, if the colour of that makes you nauseous, I understand. If you need to not watch, but I thought today we'd have a little play with some fabrics and ideas that I can also use on the other side. So I want to also do some thread painting, and I've got this one's all plain, that side I'll wrap something, and I have checked it out. It's quite soft to stitch on. So let's get going. What do you think so far? Wondering whether I should be called Crazy Kate. I think there. The flower and the leaves can cover that green, but I like the greenness. We're going to work on these flowers and maybe patch these little bits. So I'll put, you know what I could do? I could just glue it. Shall we try that for the first time ever? I'll just have to go over to my journal side, which is handy, but it might be all clogged up. watch this because I'm stabbing the glue bottle. And then I can just work on that and embellish it more and more and not have to. Okay, this is what I'm doing. It's a very powerful glue, which may not come out. Here it comes though. It's the first time for everything. It's such a lovely week. Okay. Okay. First for everything. And I will stitch that later, but just doing it now. Is this too much? Yes. I have got a hangy thing here though. I bought some other crazy things down, little treasures, but I can't find them. Oh, I thought I could. This is a vintage needle holder that I could put my needles in to go, because even if they're stuck into there, I'll lose them. My friends know that. Okay, well that's a good start. Got me way ahead, and we'll test that out together. All right, I want to cover that. What did I say? We want the yellow or the purple? I think we want a yellow one. So I imagine that decorating a large bag purse that looks like a glasses case is not on your list at the moment, but if it is, please tell me. So great, 3D there. Now what can I do with these flowers to make them more Kate style? Do my knot. Gradually getting into the habit. This is very thick wool. It may not be the right thing for this. What can I do? I don't know. So maybe I'll park that, and we might start to think about building the garden on the other side. So let's get rid of all of this yellow to start with. Goodness me, well, they're actual scraps, so they are. You don't see that often. They've actually gone. I brought down that green, of course, some of this. It wasn't working on the green bag, but it could work on here. So let's follow the curve. I spent some time today catching up on comments. I can't tell you how much it means to me to read your lovely, lovely words, and just to keep everything in check. I'm sort of trying batching them, if you know what I mean. Like this was from a quilter's kit from the Oppie shop. That was too big. That's very delicate. Would that go with this side? Where did I get that from? Because it's beautiful. Maybe we'll just tear a little patch of that. Seersucker vintage. Frayed. Okay, let's take that. I only pinned that, I think. Oh, I've lost one flower. I don't think that mattered. Oh, I've lost the green as well. What was I doing? Oh, yes, that. You will notice that I do like this because it closes, but it's different to a zipper, and it's got this pink thread around there that I thought I could wrap or put a fringe up against, or who knows. Okay, over here. So maybe this is Fleur's fabric off the off her wool. So let's make some of that front and center. It's a bit even there. Oh, I could be using glue, but I won't yet. Too many ideas. All right, what other things? This print is smaller. Oh, it's got carrots and radishes. That's quite quirky. Can't speak, I'm so excited. Because I would like to show that I'm improving in my stitching. Just to myself, not to anyone. Just practice before Monday. That might be nice. Those flowers there, maybe a little bit of red, because we've got the red here. Tiny little, maybe that goes there, okay, and then that grows onto the garden. So we have this flower here going down to there, because I like to be able to flip them. Now Fleur, Spotty Dotty. Oh, there's a strawberry. I wonder if I could embroider that yet. I'm going to share with you, I was thinking before that I used to, when I was going out, just think about what I was going to wear for so long. And now that I'm discovered this world, it's like I'm planning my wardrobe like this, in a completely different way. I think that's stuck, which is really good. I think I've got enough of that. What else have I got around me? These are my violets of the day, but I think I'll save them for the blossom. Oh, I'd like some of this one on the front. Look at that. That strawberry can run into that flower. So it becomes What would you call that? Totally getting crazy. So what's the message in this? If you see a shape that you really like or gives you an idea, I just say that it's not my colour, and so that will disappear. All right, let's start at least some stitching. I'm going to come around the side here, and I'm going to use this because I already had it up and it's got its knot that I will disappear after. Yes, I'm very close to that pin. So where are we? We're up here. We'll come across, I'll leave that raw edge there. I might leave that. Now where did this disappear from? Oh, got so many. Where did I want to embroider, everyone? I've forgotten. I've got that little bit there. See, as soon as I get a garden under my fingers, it just starts coming together. I might leave that needle there and thread up. Oh, I thought maybe some of Chelsea One Socks might go as well. Let's put some orange into the mix. Oh. Sometimes I can thread and sometimes I can't. Okay, we're going to come up in behind, I think that will work. Yep. And let's do really big obvious stitches. Get this down. Just looking around so I can think about what I'm going to do next as I finish this row off. I think I'll leave that open for the moment because a fringe might come across here and secure that. Are my stitches going through? Nope. Double stitch. And what's going to go in there? A random, yes. Maybe easier that way so I can still embroider under there. And the fringe if it goes. Okay, so let's come up. Where am I? Up there. I'll just do some really light little strokes to secure it in the orange. In fact, I don't mind a little bit of the yellow picking out. But that story of that flower is to be continued. So let's leave her. You might think, what's going to happen? Something will happen eventually. Okay. And then for the moment, just some big stitches to secure. You know what I don't mind is that that's almost become a patchwork square in itself that could end up turning into a motif or something. So it's almost like I've got accidentally 6 squares. Quilt of the week. This one is, oh, I like that pink. And maybe a bit of the vintage. And those yellow dots. Look at the randomness of that purple dot. Makes my heart sing. So just a couple of stitches. I'm really sorry if I've been talking non-stop. I am very excited. I mean, one of the things that you can probably notice is that when I get going like all of a sudden at the moment, because I've got these pieces that are square, because I'm working on the Journal of Stitchery, it's like the squares are coming more over. Can you see that? I might put that there later. In fact, that could be a little flower. Can't wait to start embroidering this one. There. Oh, they're big stitches. Even big for Kate. So we might stop that there. Getting carried away. I thought I might put a doily. Yeah, I've got some of those lovely little tiny bits on the bottom as well. So it's totally okay. Little check-in. Here we are so far. That hasn't taken long, has it? I'm not even looking at the camera because until I run out of ideas, and that is as firm as anything, and I can still put things underneath. Okay. Sorry, flower, you need a bit more backing behind you. I like this yellow bit there, which I'll just put a pin in. Texture wise, we can decide whether that comes over the top or this under. But that out. My hand. Oh, that's what. I found one of my favorite bits of fringe the other day that I'd forgotten. Anyway, can't find it now. I wonder if I could use any of this. Oh, I could. Oh my gosh. Be still my beating heart. Oh, imagine. Just has to happen. Oh, look, that flower would go into there. Yes. I'm starting to think that I should rely on other people's beading. Oh, I love that. I'm going to get my glue, which seems to be exploding down the side anyway. How did I have it? I think it was up like that. I'll just pin. Oh, I've got some of those little clippy things now. My mum's very happy. I put them in a special container. What are they? Quilter's clips. My fingers are so happy when I touch that. I don't need a fringe. I want a little bit more of that pink. Tuck that under there. I'll stand up because I don't know whether you'll like that as much as me, but oh. There's a little crochet one that fell out. See, happy, surrounded by happy accidents. Yep. So maybe Yep, that will. Yep. Be a little flower. Oh, getting mixed up with my needles. Excuse me. Like that there. Put this here, and I'm just going to tuck that little, yeah. So this little crocheted flower. Wonder if I can pull it through the way Judy says. Bury it, yep. Maybe I'm just getting so excited about the weekend because this is the most time most prolific I've been. Well, it has been a fantastic week, but I think it's looking at my covered box. Oops. Warning, warning. Now, I know many of you would be sensible and have left that to last, but I can't. Impetuous. Okay, I think that will stay. How funny was that? I was looking for something completely else. Still closes. Just to prove it. There I am at fleur, needles, and pins, but I've buried them all. Yep. And scissors inside there. Okay. That was a moment of absolute joy. So back to this side. What I will probably do, and not now, is I might harvest that. So I've got beading in the body and then beading at the top. So what about these colours here? Can I resolve them before I go? Have I got fleur? Yes, fleur's there. No. I want to do some cancer, you see, so thinking? Alright, look, there's a bit of stain on there. I haven't got any embroideries yet. I know I'm going to put, what did I just say? I'm just going to have that there. Okay, I need some thinking time on that. I do like these pink flowers, and I do want some of Fleur's dots, so maybe that's a chance for that, or I did originally pick it for that. And actually, that's probably better because it links this idea of the crocheted edge into the purple, into that. I'll embellish that more. And oh yes, coming round there, leaf to leaf. Have I got one pin left? I've got plenty of pins. I might actually trim that a bit more. Who knows? So there you are, my friends. What a wild ride that has been. I hope you've had fun. Because where did we start? We started in so many different places and ended up completely different. But this is the little collection that is coming to be. So, as always, let's just practice. Skizzers. Where's Fleur? In there we go. Vanessa's heart could actually hang out there. How about that, Vanessa? Oh, of course, now I've locked the scissors away. Need to trim those. But that's what I've got in mind for some of these dangles. So, my friends, until next time, stay well, have fun, whatever you're making, enjoy, enjoy. It's the bestest blessing to have this opportunity. See you soon. Bye.